Check out carmarshal.com. The link is in the description. They help support us.
Scott Wolfing, a 9-year veteran. Students and members of the community staged that demonstration over at Helix High School, which began at 3 o'clock. About 30 minutes later, they set off on foot on a trek to La Mesa PD. In fact, they just arrived a short while ago. Now, they are protesting the treatment of a 17-year-old girl named Bree, who was body slammed by a police officer on campus last Friday. La Mesa Police has not finished its investigation as to why the officer felt it was necessary to handle the situation in that way. We have learned that the officer's name is Scott Wolfing, a 9-year veteran with the La Mesa Police Department. The protesters were telling us that they just want the officer now. They want him to be dismissed as of Monday. They were saying they simply wanted the officer reassigned, but they have changed their minds. Now, the girl's family has also hired an attorney. He was telling us they have not made up their mind about whether they will sue the police department and or the school district. Right now, they just want Bree to be readmitted to Helix so she can continue her education as she prepares for college. Coming up at 5 o'clock, we'll hear more about what the demands are and why these people feel it's necessary to have the police officer fired from the department. We're live here in Mesa. Salva Rivera, Fox 5 News.
Turn our attention to
Watch, cop attacks handcuffed schoolgirl, violently slams her into the concrete. A video was released online that showed a 17-year-old being slammed to the ground and arrested by a school resource officer, after a teacher searched her backpack for drugs, found nothing, and demanded that she leave class. By Rachel Blevins, January 22, 2018. La Mesa CA. A school resource officer is under fire after a video was released online that showed him slamming a female student to the ground and then handcuffing her, while 2 other men stood nearby and did nothing to intervene. After the video went viral, the La Mesa Police Department responded in a statement, claiming that the 17-year-old girl was arrested by a La Mesa Police school resource officer for refusing to obey a lawful order to leave school grounds and resisting arrest. The department claimed that the video released online showed a small segment of an encounter in which Helix High School staff requested the assistance of the school resource officer to remove a student, who was on suspended status and non-compliant with staff directions to leave the campus. When the student refused to leave, the department claimed that the officer then made the lawful choice to arrest her. Advertisement. The officer arrested and placed the student in handcuffs and began to walk her towards the school office. As they were walking, the student became non-compliant on 2 separate occasions and made an attempt to free herself by pulling away from the officer. To prevent the student from escaping, the officer forced the student to the ground. After the student agreed to quit resisting and attempting to escape, the officer assisted her up and walked her to his patrol vehicle. She was transported to the La Mesa Police Department. However, witnesses have told a different story regarding the events that led up to the scene that was captured on video. Speaking on behalf of the girl's family, Aramik Blake told the San Diego Union Tribune that her sister is a student at the high school who filmed the incident. Blake said that the problem started when the girl, who said she was anemic, told her teacher that she was not feeling well. The teacher responded by accusing the girl of being on drugs, and then sent her to in-school suspension for tardiness. The teacher also demanded to search the girl's backpack. The teacher did not find any drugs in the backpack, but Blake claimed that she found pepper spray and demanded to know why the girl had it. According to the Union Tribune, the student said she traveled with pepper spray for protection since she took the trolley from Southeast San Diego to school every day. It should be noted that this is not an uncommon occurrence, as many young women often carry pepper spray as a means of self-defense when they are too young to legally carry a concealed handgun. However, the teacher argued that pepper spray is a weapon, and the girl should be forced to leave school because she had it in her backpack. Blake claimed that the teacher then called the school resource officer for assistance, and while the girl did not refuse handcuffs, she did refuse to leave campus, because she felt the instructor's behavior was discriminatory. While it does not appear that the girl was exhibiting violent behavior, or that she was attempting to harm the teacher in any way, The incident does raise questions about why the teacher felt the need to go through her backpack, and then use its contents against her, even when she did not find any drugs. The actions of the school resource officer are also questionable, because although it does not appear that the girl was a threat to him or anyone around him, the officer slammed her to the ground and used the weight of his body to hold her down, while two men stood nearby and watched, refusing to intervene. Family, friends, and other community members are outraged by the footage that surfaced online from the incident, and Fox 5 San Diego reported that several people have called for the officer to be removed from his position as a school resource officer for the district. Students are also reportedly planning a walkout on Monday morning in an attempt to demand that the school take action. No matter what was done or not done, that was not the appropriate way to handle a young lady. The community is completely outraged, Blake told the Union Tribune.
County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too, because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheep up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Charlotte County Cop Watch with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave let's say actually yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, at least I can do it, 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is, if I got, some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. 47,000 of you so far right now. $1 a day. $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.